I've used GetResponse for around 8 months now, and during that time I have sent tons and tons and tons of emails. Here are my thoughts. Alright guys, let me show you how GetResponse works. I've been using them for around 8 months now, and I've sent quite a lot of emails. I've used most of the things that they actually include with my plan. So I have the cheapest plan possible. Let me just show you the prices as of right now, so I can just explain a little bit more. So I have the email marketing plan. I've got the one for up to 2,500 contacts. So I pay 27 euros per month, I believe. Yeah, 27 euros per month. And I have used the marketing automation plan as well. I did that for a little while, and then I actually downgraded back to email marketing. The reason that I did that just really quick is I had 2 different email lists, one where I got my free leads and one where I got my buyers basically. So the reason that I got the marketing automation plan was because I wanted when someone purchased my product, I wanted they would be on 2 lists basically. So they would be on the freebie list and the buyers list. And I didn't want that. I wanted GetResponse to automatically delete the new buyer from the freebie list so that I didn't send them multiple emails to the free list if they had already purchased, if that makes sense. So I'm currently on the email marketing plan. These are the current prices. If we go back now to the actual dashboard here, let me show you how it works just really quick. So let's start off by creating a newsletter. This is how you actually send an email to your contacts. So let's just click here. And you then have the choice to do it yourself or with an email or with an AI email generator. I always do it myself because I just need like a blank template anyway. So for me, this is what I do. All right, so as you can see here, it says the name will appear on your list of messages. Only you will see it. So this is not the subject line of the actual email itself. So this one you can call whatever. I usually just call it the exact same thing that I'm going to send as the subject line anyway. So for this example, I'm just going to do hello. And subject line, this is, well, the subject line. So let's do hello here as well. And then recipient. So this is where you add your lists basically. So I have a couple different lists. I got this one, I got 4 in total. I usually send to all of them. But as I said before, I had a separate buyers list, but I don't really actively get new leads as of right now. So now I pretty much just, typically speaking, send all my emails to everyone. But if I didn't want to send to the buyers, for example, I could just uncheck them and just send to the freebie leads that have currently not purchased anything from me. But for now, let's just do this in this example. So what I want to do after that is I want to go down to design and content, click on design message. And me personally, I always use the blank templates, but this is completely up to you. I use this one, so use template. And then I go to logo here. I don't want a logo, so I just click here. So it doesn't show logo. I go back to layout. I'll drag the text block here. And then I just write my email. So hello, this is how to add a link to your email. Let's do that. And then you just do this so that it's, what's it called? It's like marked like this. And then click up here where it's going to say add link or insert link. And then you just paste whatever link you might have here. So let's just pretend that I had a link that went to Google. I just do Command V or Control V, and then the link is going to automatically get pasted in like, okay, let's just do this. Like that. And then you just click insert, so it's going to go blue. You see that this is linked now. And then I'll just do talk soon, Jonas. Okay, I'm obviously not going to send this email, but this is what it looks like. So it's simple stuff. And then as far as a font size, I usually have it 16. I think 14 is a little bit too small, so I'll change this to 16. But that is literally how you write an email. So then you click next, and then you scroll down, and then you choose if you want to send the email immediately or if you want to schedule it for later. So you can click here, and then you can choose what time zone you want to do this in. So you can just send it like this, and you can then just change the time to literally whatever you want. And then you click schedule, and then the email is then going to be sent out at that specific time. As I said, this is not an email that I'm going to send out because it makes no sense, but that is how you actually send an email. So let's go back to create a landing page, since that is something that you may be interested in. And then finally, we're going to talk about create autoresponder as well. But for now, let's do landing page. So here we have the option of using a ready-made template, or you can use the AI Power Builder. I'm going to be completely honest, I've never used the AI Power Builder, so we're just going to go with the ready-made template here. And as you can see here, we have quite a lot of different templates that we can choose. So depending on what business you're in and what you want to do really, then you can either go with one of these if you find something you like, or you can do a blank template. So me personally, I usually just go with something like this, and then I'll have like a really short headline, like a short punchy headline, 1 or 2 sentences, and then I just have the actual email form. So if we go here, I'll see if we can do one really quick. Been a while since I used this tool for creating landing pages. I usually use ClickFunnels or something like that. But let's go to add elements and see what we can come up with. So let's do, okay, so we're going to do form and then text. So it'll pretty much be text here, I guess. And we're going to do, let's do that one. So I would say something like this. Alright, so I'm just going to do something like this. Obviously, this is not the exact headline that I would use. I just want to give you an example of how to actually do it. So literally just take the text here. Obviously, this is too small right now, so I would mark this. I would change the alignment to center, which I believe will be here. Yes. I would make it bold. I would make it a lot bigger because that is very small. So maybe, yeah, something like that, 44. And then that would pretty much be it. And then what I would do is we would go back to, let's see, add elements, and then form. This is what we should be looking at. Yep, and as I said, or actually I didn't say that, but it's up to you if you want to collect names and phone numbers and things like that. Me personally, I usually just go with just with emails. So I'm going to click just a very basic one right here. And then we should be able to get an option that says that we can actually remove name if we want to. So we can see here, so it says name requires. If we click here, that did not do what I wanted. Oh, sorry, let's just delete it from here. There we go. So now we just have an email which is required, and that means that as soon as they enter their email address here, they're going to end up on your list. So very simple stuff. Now, obviously, this doesn't look fantastic right now. I would make a few changes. I would add a picture of the actual meal plans or whatever it is that you want people to, or that you're giving people as like a lead magnet, if that's what you're doing. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. So obviously, as I said, you can use the pre-made templates, or you can just make a super simple one like this. But in my experience, and I've been doing online marketing since 2014, so quite some time now, what usually converts the best in terms of getting the highest opt-in rate is going to be just a white background with like a 1 or 2 sentences and in a simple form. So like, don't overcomplicate this. But yeah, that's going to be it for the landing page creation here. So let's go back here and finally let's talk about automation. They call it autoresponders. So basically what that means is that when someone enters your email list, they enter their email on your opt-in form, they're going to get an automated message right away. So if you go to create autoresponder, actually let me just show you my current, I only have 1 or 2, I think. Let's go to autoresponders here. So as you can see here, this one is for my buyers. Basically, this one welcomes people to the product that they just purchased, and then after that, I just send them another email that goes to a YouTube video. And the way that this works, as I said, this one sends off immediately, any day of the week. So right away after they enter their email on my opt-in form, they get this. And as we can see, the open rate is great. This one is also pretty good, actually, like 27%. In order to create an autoresponder like this, it's literally identical to just sending an email. You just select this to be an autoresponder instead. So if I want to add another one now, I would just click here, create autoresponder, and as you're going to notice, it's going to be identical, like literally. Here's what it's going to look like. Okay, not 100% identical. So autoresponder settings, you would then change this to just whatever day or time you want it to go out. I would always leave it like this. I'll allow the message to be sent on Monday, like any day of the week. But this depends on you as well. Maybe you only want to send emails on Thursdays, for example. In that case, just do that. But yeah, I leave it like this. And then the rest is identical. So subject, this, and then save and publish, and then you have an autoresponder. But yeah, let's talk about open rates. I've been using them for like 8 months, as I said. I've had no issues at all. So if we go back to email marketing here, we're going to see some of my previous emails. We can see that it's pretty much always somewhere between 10 to 15%. I would say the average would probably be like 11-12%, which is good because this is a list that I usually send at least a couple emails per week, sometimes 2 emails a day for a few days and then nothing for a couple days. But I send a decent amount of emails, and as we can see here, pretty good. And I haven't actually gotten any new leads in a very long time. So if you scroll down here, we're going to see that it's going to be consistent at around like 2,300. Maybe I cleaned some emails here, but this was back in June. So you can see that it's actually just going down, and the opt-in rate, or sorry, the open rate is still pretty good actually. And these weren't the highest quality leads. Like, these are not buyers, these are free leads, freebies, basically. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, that's going to pretty much conclude my review of GetResponse. I don't really think I had anything else to say. But if you have any questions specifically about GetResponse, let me know, and I'll try and do another video about that so that I can answer your questions there. But yeah, that has been it. There's a link in the description below this video if you want to sign up for GetResponse. That is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.